Hello, students. Yeah, we came with a new topic, money and credit or debit. This is very interesting topic and very useful thing in our life. If money is not there, nothing is there. So, what exactly money? Okay, and what exactly credit and what exactly debit? So let us discuss about this beautiful and interesting chapter, Grade 10, Economics, Chapter 3. So before going to this money, let us start discussing about the barter system. What is exactly the barter system? This system, the barter system, was used before the adventure of money. So people used to exchange the goods and for goods in this system. So that is what exactly the barter system. If we required any good, we have to give our goods to the other person and the deal between the two person. If they are others are accepting that thing, so the goods we can exchange. And double coincidence of wants are like the seller desire to sell in exactly what buyer wishes to buy, so both of them should have an understanding among themselves. So barter system is an old method of exchange. This system has been used for centuries and long before money was invented. People exchange services and goods for other services and goods in returns. This is what exactly the meaning of the barter system. So instead of carrying all the goods and all, so to make the things easy, we started using the coins, gold coin, copper coin, silver coin system. We started using coin system, okay, to make the things easy. The coin age, we used to call it as a coin age of India, began anywhere between like early first millennium BCE to 6th century BCE, and consisted mainly of copper and silver coin in its initial stage. So first they used to use gold coin after later. So first they used to use copper and silver coin first in the first stage. Okay, so this is what exactly the coinage of India. Okay, so they used to, after to make the things easy and all, they started using the coins. It is very easy to carry and handle with the buyer and the seller. So this is what the particular the kingdom's king picture used to be print on this coin. So this is what that coin is. So it used to be like this. It used to be particular coin. On that coin the particular kingdom's king history and everything used to be print on that. Okay, so that is the coin age in India. So later on, so even the king used to give as a gifts for the public according to their according to the achievements, king used to give. Okay, so this is what the other coin. See that, observe that picture. As I told you that they used to print the king's picture on that coin. So this is what the iron coin. So this, like this, they used to carry, they used to exchange the, they used to buy the goods with this kind of coins. Okay, so like that, instead of exchanging the heavy goods and all, they started using these coins in the coinage. So slowly when the generations are changing, we started using the money. the currency of Indian currency and all. See, observe these pictures, all the pictures which is the main part of that kingdom. They started printing that particular pictures on these coins. See, this is a copper coins, so it is most valuable things on those days. So observe that picture. The man is on the bullock cart, and he's this is their symbol, and they are following these coins at that time. Okay, so as I'm telling you, like after this coin system, the money system came. Okay, so before that, let us talk about the coin system once again. Like Mahajanapadas, they first in the PMC's coins in India may have been maintained around the 6th century BCE by the Mahajanapadas of the Indo-Gangetic plain. The coins of this period were punch marked coins called Puranas, old Karshapanas or Panas. So these kind of kingdoms and all, in that particular kingdom they used to maintain the coins first in the 6th century BCE. Okay, and after that, when the during the British rule and the first decade of the first decade of the independence, the rupees was subdivided into 16 annas. Each anna was subdivided into 4 paisas. So 1 rupee was equal to 96 paisas in 1957. Okay, so 96 annas paisas will become 1 rupee. Okay, so we used to call it as an annas. Okay, decimalization occurred and the rupees formed. So this is now, if we talk about the bankers, so slowly when the generations are going on, all the development started. So even the banks also started in this when these banks started, lot of changes uh, came into our surroundings, like for example taking loans and credits and debit card, credit card, insurance, and mortgage loans. Many types of changes came into our world, and it became very easy to survive. Like if we are not having money to buy a house, we can lend the money from the banks and we can fulfill our dreams by lending the amount from the banks. So this is what the bank system and the credit card. So before ahead, a bank will provide us the cards and money, and later we have to pay that money for them with an interest. Okay, so um, after that if we talk about the debit cards, the person like debit cards, it used to be like we have to deposit amount in the banks, so that is called the debit card. And the whatever the amount which we are savings, so it comes under the debit card. And whatever the money we are lending, so that is called a credit card. People need only some currency for their day to day needs. People deposit the extra money with the banks by opening a bank account in their name. Banks accept the deposits and also pay an interest rate on the deposits. In this way, people's money is safe with the banks and it earns an interest. People also have the provision to withdraw the money as when they require. So this is what the system in the bank, and this comes under debit card. Okay, So now if we talk about the credit, as I told you that we will lend the amount from the bankers before ahead and they will pay for us. Okay, so they will pay for us. And so this is the picture is about the barter system. So like this they will exchange the goods whatever the requires be required, and between the buyer and the seller the deal will be there. So this is what the system, the exchange system is this. So if we talk about exactly about the variations, the bank variations and all. So this is what the commercial banks will be there, scheduled banks, non-scheduled banks. In scheduled banks we can talk about the private banks, public banks and foreign banks. Okay, so private banks like ICICI, HDFC, these banks will come under private banks, and the public banks like government banks, State Bank and Andhra Bank, these all will come, and the foreign exchange like HSBC, these all banks will come. Understood? So this is what the lesson about the money and credit. Okay, thank you for today. See you with the next topic.